How would Christianity be different if we only had Mark's Gospel? Part 4. What if I told you that if we only had Mark's Gospel, we would have a very different concept of Jesus as a miracle worker? Let's look at Mark chapter 8, where a blind man is brought to Jesus for a healing. In verse 22, and some people brought a blind man and begged Jesus to touch him. Verse 23, Jesus took the blind man by the hand and led him outside the village. When he had spit on the man's eyes, he put his hands on him. Jesus asked, "Do you see anything?" Verse 24, the man looked up and said, "I see people. They look like trees walking around." Now, the odd thing here is not that Jesus has just spit on a man. Jesus will also use saliva in miracle healings in Mark chapter 7 and in John chapter 9. What is odd is that after performing this healing, Jesus asked the man, "Do you see anything?" Almost as if he is not quite sure if the miracle took. Now the man responds, "I see people, they look like trees walking around," tells us two things. One, that this man had not been blind from birth because he knew what a tree looked like, but also that even though not completely blind anymore, his vision had not fully been restored. Mark will then break in with narration in verse 25. This is the quote. "Once more, Jesus put his hands on the man's eyes." Do you see that? Mark is telling us that Jesus had to perform the healing a second time. Let's go back. Quote, "Once more, Jesus put his hands on the man's eyes." Let's continue the quote. "Then his eyes were opened, his sight was restored, and he saw everything clearly. So all is well that ends well." But this healing miracle does not appear in any of the other three Gospels, and we could probably understand why. Because it gives the impression that Jesus, the miracle worker, did not always nail it on the first try. Sometimes Jesus needed a do-over.